What's up, you guys? It's Crummy, and as you can see here, I happen to have the extremely sought after 2-pack, or as a lot of people would like to say, 1-pack, as in Psylock with the Thanos accessory. Now, lucky for me, I actually don't have Thanos, so I was okay with getting my hands on this figure. So let me get this thing open. Just like that. Here, I'm going to get out my handy dandy knife. There we go. And I got to pull this behind the camera. Alright, so here's the Thanos. Now, I don't want to feel like I'm retreading or anything, but just, he's not really not really all that impressive. See if the light is necessary at all. We got the cat in the room. So it's not really all that impressive. The only takeaway is I kind of like this paint job on the head sculpt. It's pretty nice. But when it comes to literally everything else, now they did. He does have pinless legs. But when it comes to everything else, articulation, you know, that type of thing. Nothing new in the articulation department. Shoulder pads are new, head's new. This is new too. And the gloves and the leg armor here, which I actually like. But honestly, I don't really think this is that good to a figure. And also, his range of motion isn't really that good too. This is probably like the best pose that I could get him in. You know, not much in the waist at all. Does he even have a waist swivel? Yeah, he's got, okay, he actually has a waist swivel. Okay. So, you know, he's got a waist swivel, but the hips don't really do much. Honestly, this, I really would rather not, bumping the camera. I'd really rather not see Hasbro do this too often. If they're gonna re-release a figure like this, yes, it did add some things, but some figures are just so old that they really don't need to be a prop pack, and I think this is one of them. Now, I never had a Thanos in my collection, so I'm glad to have one. And here I got a Deadpool, because he's technically a Deadpool villain in some form or fashion. They have a relationship, but that's really about it. Well, so let me bring in the star of the show here. And so yeah, here's Psylock. Let's get the light back on. I think this head sculpt is pretty good. Without a doubt, is the best one that they've done. And now I don't own it, but if you ask me, I looked at photos. I think this is better than the Mafex. I actually think this is the best Psylock figure you can get your hands on. So, our moves up that far, we got Moth Joint, which is my favorite, by the way. Look at that. Moves far back pretty well. Oh, and also we got some purple paint in the hair. I like that too. Now this is by far the best female body offering that Hasbro has. It's stiff there. That's good. That's good enough, honestly. It's better than anything they've done. And moves back. That's pretty good too. And we got side to side as well, you know. Let's check out the legs here. Good. Double jointed knee. So, I actually took, again, this is the best female body that Hasbro has done. And it actually makes me quite annoyed when I see new figures coming out and they don't use this body. Like the extremely overpriced Spider-Woman or wherever, it's coming in that horrible Magic Wave for $40, and they're not using this new body. Now, one of the things I wanted to show off really fast, because this actually came in one of the earlier Psylocks, was her sword. So it would have been nice to see them include this. So at least I got that right there. The old figure's not really worth it, but at least I have the sword. So honestly, really not too much to say, but this is a good figure. I really wouldn't pay more for it though. Maybe you might, if you're really gonna hunt one down, maybe you might just have to hit the road and go on a bit of a cross-country trip if you really want to find it right away. But I really wouldn't say you're missing anything. Definitely is cool though. Originally, I didn't even want this, but I saw it in person and I decided that it was my one chance to get it. So yeah, those are pretty much the rest of my thoughts. This thing, not very good. This, great. And for a size comparison, I can pop this off and you know. So there we got Deadpool, and there she is right there. You might hear some. There might be some background noise going on. Okay, so you know, overall thoughts, consensus, whatever you want to call it. You know, overall, I really can't say that this is a good 2-pack. In order for a 2-pack to be good, I think both figures need to be desired figures. Now, like I said, I do like this deco for Thanos. Like I said, the paint on the head sculpt is really cool. I actually happen to like the mac and cheese orange they used, and he's got a bit of a medium purple blue going on. You know, it looks cool, but this is an old figure. It's 2025, and we're seeing Hasbro pack in desired new figures with old figures, and the new stuff they added is cool, but it's not good enough. So, you know, I was okay with at least grabbing this because I don't have a Thanos, but I really can't say I'm happy with it. I mean, he feels like a brick, you know. If you ask me, it's not always about articulation per se. It's range of motion. You'll see a figure that might have less joints. Maybe doesn't have a double jointed arm, doesn't have a double jointed knee, but they can have good range of motion. But this guy has none of that. Doesn't have good range of motion, and also has bad articulation. Now, at the very least, they did make his legs pinless, but is that really enough? I mean, they didn't even add a calf swivel. You know, he could really use a calf toy. No calf toy in any of these figures. So, I've never really done a rating system or anything, but I'm just gonna say, please don't pay extra for this set. Don't pay $100 for this. This is not $100. If you ask me, this is barely shy of $60. I think it should be $45 or $50. You know, even though Thanos is a big figure, Hasbro should not be packing in these older deluxe figures as if it's something new or something that, you know, like, people don't want this. So that's kind of really all you can really say about Thanos, but not good, Hasbro, not good. Stop packing old figures into these 2-packs.